Hi folks, Justin here from SnowChef. I am super excited. We've just booked a trip to Japan. So SnowChef is getting over to Japan. We're going to get amongst the food, the beverage, and of course the world-renowned J-Pow. So I've got in nice and early here at the 12 Board store in Melbourne, Australia. There's a guy in here, Frosty. I'm going to go and meet him and get the lowdown on all the requirements I'm going to need in Japan. So let's do it. Anthony, or Frosty, as you better know. How are you, my friend?
Good, mate. Good.
So here we are. What a store. Unbelievable. How did this all come about? What's the history behind 12?
History of 12? This actually started up in 2013. So I'd been working in a lot of snowboard stores over the years, and we kind of wanted something a little bit more premium, a little bit more high-end, and something that offered a really good range of like powder shapes and split boards and some of the niche stuff that you don't always see.
The SnowChef crew, we're about to head off to Japan, but I assume that you would get a lot of people coming in here wanting to know about what's the best gear for them for
Definitely,
Japan.
yeah. Number one, like you get a lot of snow there and it's a very different snowpack. So a powder board is always high on my recommendation list.
Yep.
There's a lot of the terrain there which is really good to access, but you can sink a fair bit, so you need something a lot of float. Obviously you can get really cold as well, so like layers, face masks, balaclavas, just things to layer up and keep yourself protected as well.
Yeah.
And a good low light lens. It snows a lot, so you need a lens that actually works with the goggles.
Yeah. I guess you get novice, intermediate and pro.
Yeah, 100%. You get a range of people, from people doing their first trip, not sure on the weather conditions or how cold it gets, looking to add things to their quiver, or you get people who are doing like split board and backcountry tours and that sort of stuff, which have, what the equipment you need for that is very different.
Yeah,
for sure.
So what about the food scene in Japan? Is there anything over there that you enjoyed immensely?
There's a couple of ones that stand out. Like you got to try the ramen. Eat as much ramen as you possibly can. It's unreal.
Yeah.
And also okonomiyaki. I probably butchered the name, but it's a delicious dish.
Yeah. And what's that?
It's basically like a fried udon pancake, which is made on like a flat hot plate that you just sort of layer up and then ends up with all kinds of toppings on top. Pretty interesting and pretty different. I really liked it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to make it too.
So is that a meal you can have any time of the day, or is it?
Traditionally more of like an evening thing, something you have at dinner, that you even possibly share with a couple of people. But yeah, I think I've done about 5 different trips to Japan now.
Oh, wow.
Both North and South Island. Yeah, love it over there. Great snow, epic snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, great culture too.
Yeah. When was the first time you went to Japan?
Japan would have been about 2014, I think it might have been, 2013. Yeah, did my first trip to North Island. Yeah, very different after I'd done a lot of riding in Canada and America, just seeing the different terrain, and also like the amount of snow. The amount of snow is just ridiculous.
Yeah, wow. And have you been there while it's just been?
Yeah, 100%. It's gets pretty intense, like, quite below visibility in circumstances, like, but a lot of snow. It's just, yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, wow. So it's a snowboarder's paradise.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
wow.
It's got to be seen to believe.
Yeah.
Area, like Niseko was really cool. It's got some good terrain, but I really like Miyoko.
Yeah.
My favourite powder board I've ridden has got to be the S Optimistic. You can ride it short, really agile in the trees, and just floats like effortlessly.
Oh wow.
It's a great board.
Yeah.
What a conversation with Frosty. Now that guy certainly knows his stuff. Everything to do with snowboards, gear, accessory that you'll need to get you on the mountains in Japan to enjoy the J-Pow. This is the place to come to. 12 Board Store, Melbourne, Australia. I've got to get out of here. I'm in a hurry. I want to get to Japan. See ya.